Hey, what's happening? It's your boy AD.
You know what I'm saying? It's T-Rell. Don't worry about nothing.
Make sure you subscribe, man. Bootleg Care. We are in the building right now.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. And follow Figgmunity World. Now,
and back on Fig and Community.
And back on Fig and Community. Yeah. Number 2, podcast. Let's go.
Got it.
Joe Budden, we'll see you.
All right, man. Bootleg Kev Podcast. We got special guests here. My guys just started their new venture.
Figgmunity World.
Figgmunity World.
Yes, sir.
T-Rell and AD are in the building.
Yes.
Congratulations, fellas. It's good to see y'all. I'd like to also start this interview by pointing out that a lot of people seem to think that I had replaced y'all or something, and that was not the case.
Yeah, I'm like, Bootleg.
Yeah, you did. Go, you on your white.
Bootleg.
You on your white.
I definitively got hit up at lunch the day all that stuff had happened by Adam, and he asked if I wanted to just, because I've been a guest on the show before. He was like, hey, you want to fill in for a day? And I had said yes prior to understanding
what was going on.
Exactly what was going on. I heard that the Lush guy got fired, and I was like, oh, well, that's, you know, and then I called you, and then you were like, I was like, well, it should be interesting.
But I hate, though. I said, go do it.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Lush 2.0 here, folks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that guy.
Lush 2.0
what's up with y'all two?
man.
I don't know that guy.
You call Lush whack,
I said
You called him corny.
I said I don't know, dude, but like watching him on camera, he comes off like a cornball. And so then he went on some podcast, a bunch of people tagged me in, and
what's up with all y'all with this white on white crime?
I have no problems with that guy.
Y'all just be, everybody be
I really got zero problems with that dude. Like, I don't know him. Like, he's definitively my elder. He has to be older than me.
All the white people got problems with each other.
You're finna have to take your first fade in hip hop, dog.
Be like,
I'm like, whatever. You know. No, he says so. I don't think it's any problems with that dude. You know what I mean? Anyway, congrats, guys.
Yes.
Congrats to you, because the spot.
Thank you.
Yeah,
man.
Very inspiring.
You guys are killing it. I mean, there's been a lot of, a lot of narratives about you guys have popped up on a lot of places. So I think this probably is this the first time besides your own platforms you guys have been on camera talking about this? Because you guys have been on like academics thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on camera. Yeah, this is the first thing I told everybody we wasn't gonna talk about nothing until we was all together. But since we like you,
I'm glad that Pun didn't come to pack me out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Pun whooping ass right now. He been whooping ass all week.
Jesus.
I mean, sometimes you need that. You know what I'm saying? So we can relax and do our thing.
Give me like an idea of what Figgmunity World is gonna be, because obviously. The YouTube channel was started a while ago.
Oh, here you go. Is that where we're gonna start?
No, I'm when you go to the page,
good.
There's a bunch of y'all on there. Obviously, Smack, you, Pun, Duno. Who is it gonna be? Because the Wednesday show is obviously something that the fans are gonna miss. Mm-hmm. You guys are gonna be doing your own version of that.
We doing Wednesdays live.
I mean, so yeah, Figgmunity World basically is our network. So we'll just definitely become No Jumper. We'll ease into that, you know what I'm saying, where it's a bunch of podcasts and different shows, different vlogs, like, different series and stuff like that. So we'll begin with what we already have right now, which is a Wednesday show.
Shame on you.
And we renamed it Shame on You. That's that right. At the end of the day. And we'll take the We Hungry show, which is their food show.
Great show, by the way.
People call it We Starving or something.
Yeah,
something like that.
Something. We gonna see what it do.
Are you gonna participate in the food show now?
Yeah. So I added myself since they didn't want to add me. They didn't want to add me as No Jumper.
It's hard.
So I added myself.
It's hard to do a food show with somebody who only likes to eat French fries. Okay, he got to change his palate up a little bit.
Are you saying you have white trash food taste? Because
no. I mean, my favorite food is French fries. So don't hate on me. I mean,
he goes to a nice hotel. Give me the French fries.
You see that white man with the headphones on over there? Same thing. All he does is eat fries.
I'm pretty sure y'all got beef too.
To eat, dog. I mean, it's the best side ever. You know what I'm saying? Killing macaroni and cheese.
Really?
Whoa, what?
Serving it.
Oh, not my mama's.
What, are they selling macaroni and cheese more or French fries as a side?
Fries.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I think I told y'all. I think I told y'all like last year. I was like, this. I felt like what was happening now was inevitable. You know what I'm saying?
I think you cracked it off.
I don't know. Look at you stirring up.
You the one asking us this.
No, I might have. I think I told y'all like, hey man, like, You guys know you guys could be like for real the drink champs of LA.
You did say that first.
So
even off camera, he was like, "Bro, you and T-Rell can take to the next level." I was like,
So how?
how?
Everybody be like, do it. I'm like, how? I don't know how. Like, I'm just on here. I'm trying to figure it out.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing. You just got to figure it out. Then once you figure it out, like, okay, this is what they were talking about. All right, now let's take the steps toward what we need to do. We thought with our life. You know what I'm saying? And it show. I mean, it was like I was saying, it was inevitable already. You know what I'm saying? We just had to make that move a little faster, just due to whatever had to, happen to AD or whatever the case may be. We were like, all right, well, okay, it's just time. So let's just, you know what I'm saying, pack up and put our big boy boots on and let's do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what happened. But the was finna happen anyway.
Was it already in motion?
The shit was in motion like months ago. I already had
see,
the page
and that's because of the page. So people were saying that they been made the page.
Yeah, I've been made that for sure. I did.
Because
that was me. I ain't gonna lie. We blaming it on everybody else. I made that. I'm like, hey.
No, he gonna say he did it. I'm gonna say I did it.
In February.
We all gonna take the blame.
Yeah, what?
No, but that's that's due to our situation. Danner, if you try to cut our water off, we got to make sure we do what we supposed to do. Like the camaraderie of it seemed like the ship was sinking.
Right.
And we're like, wait a minute.
It did feel that way.
Yeah.
I think you and I were talking when the battle rap was happening. I'm like, what the f is going on over there, bro? I was like, you guys are dissing each other?
Yeah.
I'm like,
I mean, but it was just one day, just one day. And, like I said, I wasn't put to ease with that shit. I was uneasy. You know what I'm saying? When I just wake up one day like, hey, yo, I'm going to cancel all this. And then I look and I'm like, we don't have a backup plan. I mean, I have. Well, we was already doing our own shows or whatever the case may be. We was growing into our
Speaking
own
of that,
platform.
Figgmunity is like number 2 in all podcasts
back
right
on
now.
Fig is.
Back on Fig.
Congrats
on
to that.
Fig is,
Back on Fig, man. Yeah, thank you, man.
Congrats. I saw that. I was like, check that.
I'm trying to wonder. I'm trying to
take
see
Joe
if that's
Budden's slot, bro.
Is that a big thing? Even
That's a
if
big deal.
It's
Even
a
if I'm
huge
up there
thing.
2 days.
So no,
That's serious,
let's get
bro.
you to number
That's
one.
serious.
Even if it's 2-3 days.
The
That's
fact that
serious.
you're up there 2 days is a big deal because usually you could pop up there and then like it's 3 hours and then the
You know what I noticed? I'm looking at that shit and I said, why the fuck is our shit under entertainment news? Instead of music. So we got to switch it up, man.
Hey, stay in entertainment news, man.
Yeah, get in there. Yeah, ain't nobody there. They don't want it over
Run
there.
that genre up.
Yeah, get in there. I might switch my.
No. Number 2, stay where you at, man.
Well, not because y'all ain't like,
Hey, it's Joe Budden, T-Rell. Joe Budden, Heather Smack. I like that.
y'all ain't like you guys are an entertainment network kind of. You guys do music, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't strictly a music,
It's time to step up. It's time to step up to something new.
Outside of the YouTube channel, the reason why I feel like this was already kind of in the works is because I know you, AD, and I know you are not the most sensitive guy to get that pissed off about someone saying that you had the same 4 jokes. I said, oh, this was the perfect catalyst to be like, we out, because there's no way my guy, AD, who I could bust balls with all the fucking time, gets that offended by hearing that someone thought he had the same 4 jokes that he's like, I quit, y'all, we out.
It was more than just the 4 jokes.
There was a ton of for
There's
sure.
a ton of shit behind the scenes, but
I think the narrative is like, that was like the thing that you were like, I'm out.
it was the confiding in somebody that I feel like, yeah, you could talk among colleagues and stuff like that because he could have told T-Rell that. It's when it's brought to my attention and you talk to me, tell me how you honestly feel. Because if you talk behind my back, you'll talk behind my back about all types. So I don't know what it really is at the end of the day.
And it was like also this. Was it the same week that the Richard Spencer thing
And
happened?
I was saying the timing of everything was just weird. It was like, I call you out for this. Now this week it's, and that's one thing people don't understand. Well, like, you guys were not friends. It's business. But I'm like, if you leading the conversation is, hey, for our friendship to remain, I think you should come do this over here. So I'm like, I'm looking at it on some friends. He's wording it as friend. Like I'm putting my whole life into this company.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I just feel like it should have been handled a lot differently because I could take, hey, you don't want me over here? All right, cool. I'll come do this over here. We can continue the business going. But, after hearing everything that transpired and even after we even made our exit, I'm like, oh, yeah, we made the right decision.
Yeah, it felt like a very, stressful place to be around. That's what I told my boy. He was like, "Yo, you wouldn't be on No Jumper." I was like, "Fuck no, I want no part of that toxic ass."
But it wasn't stressful for us when we came in.
No, because you guys were like the crowd favorite, and you guys kind of kicked off. I feel like you guys literally kicked off the current business model over there.
Yeah, 100%.
Like without you, there's no him, and without you, there's no like random shows that Adam isn't necessarily on camera for.
We just bought a sense of team and camaraderie to the building that wasn't there at first. Because before that, it was just strictly do the pod, ain't no business and stuff like that. And I was like all for teamwork. And when T-Rell came, he's like a real overthinker. He's like, look, we got to be a team. So everything was just reinforcing. That's how we was moving. He'll come in the office and he'll crack jokes with everybody. Like, that's what make the shit fun. We sitting there saying shit to each other. And it was just all love and shit too. So,
I also think, T-Rell, you're like a natural, bro. I think I told you the interview you did with Jay Stone. I think you did one with Mozzie. And I was just like, those are like some of the best interviews with Mozzie and Jay Stone I'd ever seen. And this is something you're new, like. You're not like necessarily interviewing folks, like, you know what I mean? But I just thought.
Well, Jay Stone, I did by myself. Mozzie, we did in the collective. We did on the pod, but still.
But that Jay Stone was like a big moment.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, too. Like some of those moments too, like are key for me. Like especially when you interviewing somebody and they like barely talking, they saying one word, or you say something they don't like and they look at you. It's just like how you get out that fucking conversation like that. But I study motherfuckers like you. You know what I'm saying? Like Adam, I study y'all, man, because you guys are like super like great at this shit. Like I'm studying shit, writing shit down. I'm trying to memorize, and you motherfuckers just hop on the mic like, hey, what's going on? And just super conversationalist. But yeah, man, I mean that shit taught me a lot over there. I fuck with it, man. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate everything that I got from it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate Adam, everything he, you know what I'm saying, he gave me. You know what I'm saying? Everything he taught me from here on out. But we got to move on. We had to do what we had to do. I mean, the same 4 joke shit was just like whatever. It was just like icing on the cake from just built up shit. You know what I'm saying?
I saw what Duno had said, which I totally,
Yeah, like he's just that type of shit.
Right.
And we all had to hold Duno down. Duno was like, bro, I'm finna
Duno been wanting to get out.
He was like, I'm only here for y'all. You
I'm
know
doing
what
mornings on Power 106.
Yes,
yeah,
fuck
like
y'all.
what? Like, but it's just I'm like, Duno, don't do it right now. We all got to stick together, hold it down for me. You know what I'm saying? I really had to hold Duno down, and then this was just like, soon as that shit happened to AD, it wasn't me. I couldn't tell Duno like, hey, like hold it down some more. Like it's out. Like nigga, this is out. I'm cool on this shit. Like so, we just had to make that move, and it's all good. Like you know what I'm saying. Adam, he a cool nigga. You know what I'm saying. Some of the decisions he make as far as business or whatever the case may be might not be on point. You feel me? Like and it's just it's a learning curve for every fucking body.
Yeah, I think it's a learning curve for him too, because I feel like he's kind of always done shit where it's like just him and whoever's recording and editing, and like to like bring in all these personalities, and like he's never really signed people. So I think that like there's that narrative where he was like, well, in hindsight, maybe I should have signed him. And that's like, and that I don't know if y'all saw me on the show.
I was watching.
Yeah, and I was like, well, if you would encourage them to go and do their own thing, like wouldn't that be like with the idea that they might do very well? And
that was where I was. That's another reason why I'm looking at it a little differently too, because it's like if you pushing us to do these things and we reaching certain heights, to me it make you look good.
Right.
Like I'm a boss that put on these other bosses and put them in position, not like, oh, we all competition for each other. And I feel that's when the comments and these outside narratives keep coming out instead of really looking at who the people are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we can get into it. I can get into it with him, but I can talk to him. I don't have to be like, hey, bro, nigga, or tell somebody something bad about him and keep doing that. And me and Adam, we done bumped heads a million times.
Right.
But every time I'm saying, hey, bro, you my brother. I'm looking at it like a brother.
Right.
You my brother. If you wrong, I'm going to tell you wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. It's a revolving door. It's not one-sided. And a lot of times, like, I know for me personally, I know it just felt one-sided. It's like, yeah, you could tell us when we wrong, but when you wrong, it's like, oh, I ain't got to say, no, it's not. I'm not. I'm like, bro, it don't work like that.
I mean, I think, communication and common sense, it didn't play a big part in this shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, communication should have been on an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? And then common sense just get up in there, especially if you're on the business level and you think, and sprinkle a little friendship in there. Let me get in there, man. These dudes is doing their thing. I see him getting hot. Let me go offer him something before somebody else offer him something. And let me see what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? Let me go entertain this. Let me see what this looks like, and when we'll be good. We didn't necessarily have to be on your platform, but it just in the perfect world, if I was to do it and I rewind it, I'll go back, you know what I'm saying? Let me sign these guys for a year, whatever. Keep doing you know what I'm saying? I'll take my percentage, whatever you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Tours, merch, whatever the case may be. I was open to whatever, you know what I'm saying? I was open to whatever any deal anybody had, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I began, or, you know what I'm saying, just leading into it after a couple months. But it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just business experiences that people probably have never experienced. So,
I think that's really what it is, right? It's like
that's it, dog.
It's like the first time you go through something like that, it's like, well, in hindsight, but at the same time, you got to kind of have the business acumen to be like, well, shit, it's pretty obvious this is getting huge.
My common sense level. Come on,
So
like
maybe I should call a meeting with the boys.
Yeah, but like what he said on No Joe shit, and he was like, they were enthusiastic,
right?
But I didn't know they were that enthusiastic. At that point, it's like
that line hurt me right there.
Essentially, like,
that was like the
we knew they were gonna do good, but I didn't know they were gonna do that good.
Like, yeah, but even still, like, you could have still came like, okay, you guys are doing good. My bag. Let's try to see.
Right.
Let's try to see instead of
like, hey guys, I didn't realize this was gonna happen. You know, it's kind of
and we would have did it.
Yeah. Instead of you still push this to the side.
All of this stuff is still new.
Right.
Like, we're looking at this and like,
I mean, you just celebrated a year.
Yeah,
you're not at a year yet, are you?
Nah, I'm at barely 6 months.
Crazy. Yeah, it's wild. You guys have been killing. So for the new channel, obviously your guys' streams on your own respective channels are really big. Is it gonna be streaming shit, or is it gonna essentially be
everything?
Just a bunch, like, you guys are getting the space.
We're going to have streaming stuff over there. We're going to have original content. Any ideas that come to mind, we're going to be signing talent. We're going to be doing everything we're supposed to do.
Yeah, but we also going to be taking our fucking time, too. We're not going to be sitting out here rushing, just throwing niggas on camera and just doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll take our time with what we got right now, and then we'll just add gradually, and then you'll just see the growth and the evolution of everything. Like, it's no need for us to go in here and rush, but we definitely finna come with it, you know what I'm saying? Because we learn from the best and just looking around, you feel me? And having that free spirit and free mind to go out and try new shit and, and have it work. Like, we seen the ins and out of all of that shit, and that was a great experience in itself, though. So we got the sauce, you know what I'm saying? And we just gonna implement it.
I definitely think y'all had the sauce in that building. Y'all kind of brought the flavor over there, you know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure brought the substance.
I feel like, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it felt like a lot of artists had stopped like wanting to go over there, but it kind of felt like because you were there, they would still go over there. Is that safe to say?
Yeah, I fought hard. Like, I'm telling people, like, bro, come fuck with me, man. Listen, I don't want to come over. Man, it's for me.
Yeah.
It's a good look for me. And then you get certain individuals that's coming through them doors, and Pun using his resources. He been trying to get Q over there for almost 2 years. He's like, you know what I'm saying? So
You ain't doing no interviews right now.
Fuck no.
That motherfucker's playing golf. He's rich.
Come where, nigga? Nah, hell no.
I'm at the Calabasas Country Club.
Yeah.
nah, but like, I go to the club and the artists be like, bro, they watching it.
Right.
They just like, I don't want to be involved with that platform. And then, certain people like Wiz come through. I'm gonna do this for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Pum, hey Mozzie, come on. And certain individuals like, okay, we made it to where it was cool, and I feel like it got this identity back as far
For
as
a sec. And then the identity became all the drama, man.
Yeah.
How do you guys prevent that same shit from happening with your...
Well, nigga, we ain't doing it.
There was a lot of drama.
I'm about to say, we not doing a good job because some shit happened.
I mean, when drama,
recently.
but initially when drama happens, it's not on us. You know what I'm saying? And it's not our job to post clips and post the videos and go hard with it. Like, we're not in control of that. So if drama happens and if you putting it out, that has nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying? It can stay internally. It can stay in-house. But if you choose to put it out as a platform, as a company, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? We didn't ask nobody to do that. We don't control the clip channel. the main channel, the Instagram. We
Nah,
don't
for
control
sure.
any of that shit. So who's really controlling the narrative? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, who's controlling what's going on and what you guys see as far as the drama? And that really was like no on-camera drama. Like, our pod, at the end of the day, has never beefed or argued not one fucking time. You know what I'm saying? And the other pod that left, which was Disconnected, they've never had any drama at all either. So all that other shit was just shit that didn't have anything to do with us, and we'll just speak on it. You know what I'm saying? So those clips will arrive from that shit, you know what I'm saying? And videos will arrive from that shit. Still, like, we wasn't in control of putting that out. So and the people really can't blame us for that shit. So,
No,
you know what I'm saying?
And two is you can't win for lose because if you don't speak about it, oh, you're scared, you ain't speaking about it, or you're PC. And when you do speak about it, oh, you're messy, you shouldn't do that. So it's like people don't know what they want.
Listen, do you want to win some money? Got to stop the interview. But listen, there's so many opportunities to gamble, to bet on your favorite sports, to make sports more interesting. NFL season is over, but it's all good because the opportunities to win are just getting started. Yeah, look, there's so many things you can do. We're talking about NCAA, NBA, NHL, UFC, boxing. There's blackjack tournaments, so much money to get in on. And check this out, y'all. If you sign up right now using the promo code BOOTLEG, do it right now. You can get a welcome bonus up to $1,000. Plus, you're going to get a free $150,000 March Madness bracket contest entry. That's mybookie.ag. Use the promo code BOOTLEG right now. Get a bonus up to $1,000. You're going to put in $200, they'll give you $200. You put in $1,000, they'll give you another $1,000. All right. Look, right now, go to mybookie.ag, sign up, use that promo code. March Madness is upon us. So much great sports. Just NBA season. Playoffs are on the way. Man, you could like literally put together some crazy props, like I don't know, over under on a player that you like scoring. You could do a future on the MVP. You think Jokic is gonna win it? You think Joel Embiid's gonna win it? Whatever it is, get in on the action right now. mybookie.ag with that promo code BOOTLEG. When you sign up, get that free deposit bonus. All right, bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Also, shout out to our family at Hardin Las Vegas. Yes, you see him. I was just there in Vegas yesterday. This is the best place I've ever been to in terms of dispensaries. I've been to probably hundreds of these things. And the experience at Hardin is like nowhere else. The customer service, the selection of premium cannabis, the experience as a customer that you get when you walk into the building in Las Vegas is bar none the best. It's just the best, man. They are the best. We got so much going on this weekend. They're sponsoring the Rolling Stone Party on Friday, Super Bowl weekend, Fabulous Thursday, Offset Friday, Meek Saturday. It's a lot going on with Hardin. You got to follow them at Hardin_Las Vegas. Right now, shoot them a follow on Instagram. While you're at it, go to their website, HardinLasVegas.com. So much fly gear, so much fly weed. What are we talking about, baby? Shout out to Hardin, man. That's the family, man. Go, if you're in Vegas, pull up on them, man. Hardin, Las Vegas.
Well, I think, like, I said that, too, when I was with Adam. I said, like, wouldn't you rather have your boys get the views that come with reacting to some of this shit? Because otherwise, a bunch of other YouTube channels are going to talk about it, whether it's Academics or Milk74 or whoever the fuck. Like, people are going to make their reactions, and you guys have your own platforms, and you guys are kind of the source. It's like, I would rather...
But what makes it any different? Don't No Jumper do it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But within their
It's
own...
cool when they do. It's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're learning. We're literally watching what you guys are doing. You feel me? You giving us the blueprint. We're designing what we're doing and adding our own spin to it around that.
Right.
So it's like, look, you can't say, well, you guys are doing this and reacting to this, but y'all doing the same shit too. It may be a rapper, you feel me, who don't appreciate that. Mm-hmm. It may be somebody else, but we're literally doing the same exact thing. The people, and like I say all the time, we don't sit there and just wake up in the morning, oh, we about to just be messy and do this. No, the fans literally will sit there and spam shit in the chat. Like, talk about this. And be like, all right, y'all want to talk about this? We're here now.
Right.
And then it's like, it just blows over and then
You know,
it is.
prime example, you know, he said, drama doesn't equal money. And, you know, sometimes it doesn't. But Also in this Kelpie situation, I'm gonna keep bringing it up. Like that was in house. Nobody didn't have to know about that. Nobody didn't have to know about the fight. Nobody had to see that clip. Nobody didn't have to do none of that shit.
Right.
You guys chose to put that out. And you know why? Because that shit equals dollars. You feel me? It equals attention. It equals subscribers.
Because they were like sitting on that for a while, right?
Sitting on that, you know what I'm saying?
Legal reasons, though.
But you gonna legal reasons too. But if there were no legal reasons, that shit would have been put out immediately. You know what I'm saying? So that again, that's not on us. We didn't do that.
Right.
We're not in control of that. You know what I'm saying? So now it's becoming financial. It doesn't equal dollars, and their show wasn't.
It's kind of like, well, this is the world that you kind of consciously created.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? You curated this shit. I didn't come there to do that. I came here to laugh and joke.
But when you put people in certain situations, it's kind of like, you know, a love and hip hop or something like that. If you know people got problems with each other and you're curating to put them in the same room, of course something's gonna blow up. So even when Kelpie came over there, Kelpie had his situation with Almighty and Sharp. It didn't leave on a good note.
Nah, it was already drama the first time.
Yeah.
You get invited back to sit next to the same guy.
Right.
But drama don't equal money.
What you think gonna happen though?
But drama don't equal money. So why are we inviting this young man back?
Yeah.
Why did he come
It
back?
didn't make no sense.
That didn't even make any sense, you know, but it did make sense because it make dollars and cents. You know what I'm saying? We come back because he viral. So let's go viral again, young man. You know what I mean? Now we gonna go super viral because we can't even bring out the whole interview. So we just gonna put out the fight. Fuck it.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but shit. You know, it's financial times over there. I mean, we had to get out of there anyway, you feel me? Because I didn't want to be a burden to anybody because we wasn't making money on our show. Our show was, you know, wasn't making money. And that's what people was,
I don't like that narrative too. The show's not making money. We all in YouTube, we all know what's going on.
Yeah.
Per se, yes, the long form content may not make that much money, but once you chop it down a million times, put it in the clips, service it to Facebook, service it to Instagram Reels, service it to TikTok, and you do all this stuff like that, yeah, then it's going to really be something. But the fact that it's not making any money, that ain't true at all.
But even if it you know, it wasn't, and you was just breaking even, you know what I'm saying? We're still
bringing a ton of subscribers to the channel.
We're bringing people to the channel. So if you're here, they're living on the channel. So if you watch at the end of the day and you're at work and it's only an hour or two, you got 6 more hours to go. Guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna live on the channel and still watch other views. So you can't really determine on how much money that we were making the channel in its entirety.
I know people who like 2 or 3 of my close friends, their like entertainment source was y'all guys' shit. Like,
yeah,
they don't watch Netflix, they don't watch Hulu. They'll just be like fucking no jumper.
Day,
right? You know,
it's very entertaining.
No, it's crazy. It's like I told Adam that I was like, dude, it feels like how like Howard Stern was back in the day, because Howard Stern used to have like fucking 10 different wild ass characters that were part of his morning show.
He had things that you couldn't do in 2023.
Right.
A lot.
Yeah, he had chicks riding all. Yeah, but nonetheless, it was it was crazy for sure. So for you guys, like, is it you guys are business partners? Is Pun a part of it? Is he just managing it? Because you look at that channel, it's Pun's face right in the middle.
Oh yeah, but I changed that shit now. It's AD face. I'm like, AD holding the money, it just look better. You know what I'm saying? Aesthetically.
And even how that happened. So originally, we didn't know if Duno was going, you know what I'm saying, stick around.
Right.
So at the time, it was just going to be like, we started pushing Figgmunity. And when it originally had the pictures, it had, I think it was T-Rell, Pun, it was Smack and me. It was 4. So when Duno said, fuck it, I'm with the guys, we just added him to the side.
So just kind of pushed everybody over.
It made it look like Pun was in the middle of the situation. But
Figgmunity world, you know, just back on Fig, you know what I'm saying, community, and then the world is Duno's world. That's why we added the world, because Ace Boys, you know what I'm saying, Ace Boys worldwide. So we added the world because everybody's going to be on there collectively. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have a show on there. But yeah, the main people will be me, AD, Smack, Duno, and Pun, you feel me? Because we curate a lot of shit as far as, you know, the content.
Yo, you guys, I barely like checked out this Reddit thing recently because of since I went on the show the day after you guys. Well, not the day after you quit. Like, was it the day you quit? Or
what happened?
No, I'm just saying, like, I forget the day actually. No, the day after that Lush got fired is when I went on the No Jumper show.
After, yeah.
I don't think anyone knew you were officially quitting. Except me, maybe.
T-Rell knew.
Because
T-Rell danced around a little bit.
Well, me and AD are friends, you know, before all this shit. So I was like, hey, he's like, man, we quit, bro. I said, well, shit, I ain't going to say that. Keep that to myself.
How do you feel me going on Tuesday? I'm like, go do the Tuesday.
Yeah.
Go get your, man, come on.
I'm like, nah, fuck all of that. Tell that nigga no. But fuck it. Go ahead.
But like just the, I guess like the it is a weird fan base that is very dived into your personal life. It feels like it's just a lot, bro. I just couldn't imagine like
it's a smaller percentage of the fan base.
It's like a loud minority.
Yes, but they dictate a lot of shit.
Right.
They dictate. You got to give them that. They'll put them narratives out there, and certain hosts, even myself before, you be like, damn.
You let it like subconsciously like it's in your brain.
Yeah, bro, like you got to understand, we come from where we're not used to shit like this.
Right.
The Reddits and the 4chans and all these deep diving. We like, what the hell?
They got a 4chan for y'all?
Bro, they got everything.
Oh, 4chan.
Bro, I have no idea what the fuck y'all talking about still. Like I've dibbled and dabbled in the Reddit shit and I get out of there.
You're smart.
He's smart.
I just have too much shit to do to just be sitting there like looking at that shit because you know.
But I feel like if you can read the worst shit people say about you, you could take anything. Anything.
But you subconsciously are affected by that. You might not know it.
Until you reel it back. When you reel it back.
Yeah. And you realize, oh shit, I'm not thinking of it. Because I think Joe Rogan always says that. He's like, I never read the comments ever. Because I'm doing what I do without like based on my own thoughts and my own intentions. Mm-hmm. If I start reading comments, it'll subconsciously kick in to like make me change shit or be, you know, and I think that that Reddit shit is wild, bro.
See, I look at it like this.
They was going in on me. I was like, I don't even know that.
It's the wrong timing though.
I said, shit.
I mean, you white/Hispanic. I mean, I don't know.
Definitely not Hispanic.
I look at it
I'm white/white.
When I'm going out and I'm seeing people showing love everywhere I go.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's what you
I see you.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing. I don't go outside and see negative comments, bro. And the people around me, if everybody's affected and they feel like, oh, you doing what you're supposed to be doing, that's what I ultimately care about. Mm-hmm. You feel me? If his kids is taken care of and they happy, his wife is happy, bro. Right. Everybody around us is happy. It doesn't matter what nobody else say, because regardless if you like it or not, you're still watching it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So you can read something and it's like, all right, cool. That's your opinion. But when we come outside in real life, when you touch some grass, we're not seeing that.
Yeah.
It's
you ever run into any of these guys in real life? Any of these Reddit weirdos?
So why does it affect you? And a lot of, there's a theory out there. People got a lot of burners and they put their own narratives out there and stuff like that. So, you know.
Yeah, when I learned about the Reddit, the first thing I'm like, damn, it's a lot of negativity in there. But then as time went on, I'm like, okay, so you run the Reddit? And you run the Reddit.
I wasn't gonna say it.
And you run the Reddit.
I wouldn't.
And you niggas work here. Like what?
Who
so
runs
now
the Reddit?
I don't believe nothing.
Who runs it?
But first when I was, what I'm saying, Adam was a moderator in there. Josh was a moderator in there. They said Yuri was a moderator in there, but I talked to him last night. He said I actually wasn't a moderator. I didn't do anything. I had no control over anything. But hey, I don't know how this shit is ran. But even if you're a moderator, then you're moderating moderators. I mean, goddamn. I mean, and there was a lot of crazy shit being sent in this group chat. And I'm like, what the fuck? Who's saying that? Why they saying that? Like, it was crazy. But if you sit in there and you like now you got a whole nother profile doing this shit and making up these narratives, it gets really deep. Like, I don't think I have that much time on my hands to actually do no shit.
This was the turning point when it came down to it. I'm just going to say it. We started talking about topics that were supposedly coming from the Reddit. Mm-hmm. And I remember when we was in New York, they lost it. Everybody lost control of it. And when they lost control of it, it was a whole different Reddit. Mm. So, they started questioning us like, wait a minute, why are our women in these Reddits? Why are our kids in these Reddits? Why is everything attacking us, but it's not attacking y'all? Mm. And it was like, because the rules are, hey, they're not on the table, but we on the table.
Like they'd be talking about your families and shit.
Everything.
Yeah.
But it would never. And then we're bringing that to topics that we're talking about online. Right. So it's like, all right, cool. But once it lost control, then it was like, don't talk about it no more. What do you mean don't talk about it no more? We've been talking about our lives for the last couple of weeks. And now, since y'all can't control the narrative no more, y'all don't want us to talk about it no more. So that's when you got to, put your thinking cap on and say, what the fuck is really going on?
T-Rell, obviously you and your girl have a successful vlog. She's got a dope woman's...
shout out to Sorella, you know what I'm saying? Sorella Boutique.
She in the back right now, too. She watching.
So Sorella.com, you know what I mean? Let's do it.
I once said Tupac was overrated in an interview, and like my wife got like 30 DMs from angry motherfuckers saying that
you white.
I'm a piece of shit, and you how crazy is like Heather's DMs in terms of like just these wild like fringe fans?
I mean, I think they pretty cool. I mean, they haven't like went overboard.
They're pretty respectful.
Yeah, they pretty respectful right now. They love it, man. That's why you got to laugh at everything. You know what I'm saying? We got to laugh at ourselves, and you got to put yourself out there because I'm not a nigga that you can really like bother and shit like that. Like, I'm a nigga that can joke too. Like if I was in the Reddit, like subconsciously, I don't think I probably would be bothered anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga that probably got over all of the shit. You know what I'm saying? I have one arm. Like I'm going through life with my arm not working. Like, and I let niggas crack jokes on me, fuck with me, like all the whole little shit. So none of that shit ever fucking bothers me. If they hitting her up and messing with her, like she don't even look at that shit anyway. When she do, she got other shit, you know what I'm saying, that she's doing too, man.
Have you guys tried to think of who would be the quintessential like first guest?
Already got him.
Really?
I ain't gonna tell you though.
I feel like a Schoolboy Q or a Tyga, or
they in that realm.
Okay.
Damn. Hey, shout out to Tyga, man. Tell him to come through.
That'd
you
be
got
crazy.
a relationship with him.
You do too.
Hey, is it Rocky?
I mean, I don't have a relationship with him.
You can text him.
Me?
Yeah.
I can't text Tyga.
Can you DM him?
I can text like.
Why can't you DM him?
You can DM him.
I did before.
We know you can DM him. Damn.
I can do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Heather can, she says.
Yeah.
Have Tyga come on over,
Tyga
man.
love this nigga, bro.
For the first interview? Oh, bruh.
Ooh, we have him the first one. T-Rell, hey, you gotta put this out.
Come on, T-Rell,
we
let's
calling
do
you
it.
out mid
That'd
this
be
relationship.
crazy.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
My goodness, man.
What the fuck you gonna go in there and talk about?
You gonna cry like a little hoe? I miss you. It's been so long. We need to get this Last King shit back together,
Bring Last
bro.
Kings back.
We can do it.
We got to put it back in
Open the
Subies.
store now.
Oh, that'd be great. If you guys resurrected Last Kings in 2023, you're the greatest. You're the greatest businessman of all time.
Hell no. Why would you need that when you got AE running around here with Cher? Nigga, fuck Last Kings. Like, what?
Yeah, he got Avril Lavigne. They ain't worried about that shit. It's over.
That nigga got Cher out here, boy. You crazy?
We on this Swish clothing in Sorella. You know what I mean?
So Sorella.com. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
So, are you guys going to Adam's wedding?
Why is this the biggest question everybody said?
I'm not going to that shit, nigga. I ain't gonna beat around the bush. I ain't going.
Wouldn't it be awkward?
And my
if we
dumb
just all
ass bought the
show up?
goddamn tickets, fucking with this nigga, man. I'm going. Look, he got me doing all type of shit over here, bruh.
Huh?
You didn't buy your ticket?
I did a reverse. Super Uno.
Nah,
We can still go to Italy, have a good time. I love Italy.
It's in Italy?
Yeah, it's in Italy.
Spent 3 racks, bought our ticket.
Let's go to Italy still. I'm with it. We
Come
got the
on,
spots.
dog.
We can do some shopping.
Live down
Hey, how hilarious would it be if you guys went to Italy during the same time?
Gotta do it.
Don't let this nigga pump you up, cuz.
Everyone's at the same hotel, and you're like, hey,
we could drive past the venues. Look. You think if we drive past the venue, everybody gets scared? Oh,
I mean, but if we did go, would it be a problem?
I feel like y'all should go.
I don't. But like we just joking now. Like
I don't know. I got my ticket.
we, Adam,
my mind might change by May 19th.
this is all jokes at the end of the day, but I still look at Adam like a homeboy.
Right.
You feel me? Like if he could text me, he just texted me the other day. He could text me, I could text him and shit like that. Like it ain't no bad blood. Like niggas appreciate him, we wouldn't even be doing what we doing right now if he didn't put the battery in our back. So we always gonna have respect for him when it come down to that. And thank you.
Go to the wedding.
Hey,
We're still invited. Let's fucking go.
There'd be no reason why you weren't invited. Heather wants to go.
If Heather says we going, then we can still go.
Who wouldn't want to go? It's an excuse to go to Italy.
I know.
It'd be really weird if you guys went anyway and everyone was at the same hotel and you're like, oh yeah, we already bought our tickets, but we're going to.
I just don't want to talk business when we get there.
Yeah, no business talk.
We just go have some fun. You're like, yeah, we got to get the boys back together,
I
man.
mean, I feel like it'd be natural for you guys to also have Adam as one of your first guests.
wow.
I didn't think about that.
Why not, bro? Clear up all the fucking, because I feel like you guys genuinely probably, you guys, like you just said, you have love for Adam.
Yeah, they
and I'm
tripping,
sure
bro.
the feeling's mutual.
Nah,
I do
fuck
think,
that. We keeping the beef going.
I do think like T-Rell, like you were saying, I think it's like a big learning curve with all this shit.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like No Jumper had like evolved into something it had never been before. So I'm sure like, there's a learning curve on how to deal with all these personalities. I mean, the motherfucker got fired on camera, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
I would have whooped his ass.
How do you feel like that? You know what I'm saying? As a business owner and out here doing content, like would you would have, ever did any of
There's
employee
so
like
much
that?
stuff that has happened over there. Me and Eric, my producer, we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't worth it. It's just not.
It's not. Would you would you ever, as a boss, go and fire Eric? Like, look, Eric, the camera rolling. Eric, your ass fired. Get your ass up.
Well,
out
I
of
mean,
here.
I kind of fired him before, but not like that. I was like, hey, man, you want to be a famous photographer. I need somebody who wants to be a famous podcast producer.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Are you throwing shots at my boy?
No, 'cause now he's back.
That's not.
And now, no.
That's not. He throwing shots. He throwing shots at you. That's
I'm
not.
talking about Eric.
He
I'm talking about
He throwing
Eric.
shots at that's not
Eric is
me.
a huge photographer. He did the last Fat Joe album cover.
That's right.
That's not why, bro.
No. S. Dot and him are big photographers.
See, this is how we do it.
I see what you're doing.
I'm just talking about we don't want to do the drop.
You're over here stirring up shit with Armenia for me. I'm gonna have. I live in fucking Burbank. I won't be able to go anywhere. What are you trying to do to me, man?
Fuck.
Oh my God.
I'm honorary Armenian. I don't know if you know.
Me
this.
too.
Yeah, of course.
I've been to 3 Armenian weddings.
And a Mexican.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
my wife's Mexican.
Okay. Shout out
Ain't
to her.
you?
No, I'm not Mexican.
Okay.
We've already gone through this. You know this.
Your wife is
I have, two,
Hispanic?
I have 2 Mexican children.
Damn, she be whooping your ass in there, huh? She be fucking your ass up. She be on the Krishan shit in there.
No.
He like it, man.
No. You can't
Call yourself bootleg.
Nah, she definitely don't know Krishan shit.
Oh my God.
And it's funny because that shit is real. Because they came here like 2 weeks ago.
No, that shit's real.
And she carved their initials into the table right there.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's crazy.
She was like this, like pissed, and like I'm like, what do you fucking?
It's a vibe.
Property damage.
Forever.
But like an hour prior to them getting here, they were here an hour prior to the interview starting. They were just yelling at each other while he was getting his haircut in the other building.
I'm sorry, Kev. That's probably that's probably the best vagina on this planet to continue to deal with that.
I don't even, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Let me give you some head, nigga.
People are like, oh my God, I forget everything.
I'm gonna be. I think that.
Wipe it away.
I think being near them for a couple of hours, it made me kind of realize, like, well, now that she's sober, it feels a little like, I don't know, man. It feels a little manipulative on the Blueface side. I feel like he's kind of running up the numbers right now because he kind of knows, like,
Let's go viral.
no. I said it in the interview. I'm like, yo, she's more popping than you. He's like, yeah, she signed to me. I want her to be more popping. I just,
Whoa. Oh, so
know.
he's running it up.
I think that's more of what's happening.
So it's not real.
No, it is real, but I mean, she's pregnant. God, I mean, it's a sad situation. I think that whole thing, like, it's like kind of, what is it worth it? The numbers, the money. But yeah, some of the no jumper shit that happened, like, I definitely would not.
Name something.
Talk about it.
I mean, the firing thing, I think, I just think that, like, I was telling Adam the same shit.
You
Like,
lied to me, Lush. No.
sometimes Just some of the, like, I feel like we would talk about, I'm like, it felt like sometimes he would just be having random gang members on that ain't doing shit but are gang members. I don't know.
Yeah.
There was like a little like point in time.
It was an era.
There was like an era, like the Crip Mac era, where it felt like every other guy on the show was
Fascinated with street culture.
and it was like so-and-so on being a something Crip and going to jail and being white.
Yeah. Like, no substance there.
It's like, Jesus.
I mean, but what the fuck are you supposed to do when no artist going to come through there? You know what I'm
No,
saying?
and it works, right? Like,
Yeah, so-
like to me, like I can't even fall. Like to me, the no jumper thing has worked. It is way bigger than what I'm doing. But you know, for me, like just a lot of the like the shit that happened with House Phone, you know, I think was
terrible.
it was mishandled flagrantly. Even if it wasn't meant to be mishandled flagrantly, like I was telling him, I was like, bro, that wouldn't even have sniffed the YouTube.
That wouldn't even you can't even load that up.
And that's where accountability comes into play.
Right.
What I was just saying.
And then even hearing the Duno thing, you know, like what he said about like asking for something to get taken down. I've taken stuff down because I'm like cool with an artist, and they're like, "Hey, man, I'm getting some bullshit. Can you take that shit down?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, bro. Like if anything I'm doing like is gonna affect your day negatively, and it ain't even going crazy like that on YouTube, I'll fucking take it down."
And this was like life and death situation.
Except Little Pup, I kept his shit up. Fuck him. Anyway.
Oh my god.
He gave
I
out
got
my-
some shit took it down.
He gave out my fucking phone number on the internet.
What did you do?
Bro, I asked him if he thought J. Cole predicted his career correctly. And then it came out, and then him and his team were blowing me the fuck up.
Trying to stop it from coming out.
Oh, he tried to stop it from coming out. I'm like, bro, well, first of all, the interview, you actually like came off like not like a little dickhead in the interview and like, yeah, nah, it's coming out, bro. Like it is what it is. So then they didn't like the way I titled the interview. So then I changed the title. So I changed the title to like something nicer, right? And it wasn't even titled badly. And then his manager calls me and is like, he said, I better take it down. I said, I better take it down. Or what? You know where I'm at. The fuck? I'll be there all day tomorrow. What do you mean? You're fucking square from Miami. Some little white dude calls me. And then I got off the phone with him, and then
He got beef with white people. I told you.
he posted my phone number.
Why all y'all got beef with each other? Like the white
I got no
dudes?
beef with no white people.
Lil Pump.
See?
Lil Pump's not white. Is he? He's like a Puerto Rican, Colombian, something. And I actually like fuck with Lil Pump, you know?
Oh,
Like,
he's Cuban. I didn't know that.
No, I was talking about the manager. Pull up, Whitey.
Oh my
pull up, whitey.
What?
Yeah. But yeah, then my phone was going crazy for like fucking a month straight. I put it on airplane mode the night, like right when it happened. But dude, my WhatsApp, like people, but I fucking pasty fat white bitches sending me net nudes and shit, thinking it was Lil Pump. It was wild, bro. It was like,
Ain't that bad.
What's up, guys? Hey, shout out to our family at Blue Chew, man. Listen, I know we always are getting feedback about our Blue Chew interviews. They're not interviews. Yeah. They're commercials, and we're always getting feedback about them. Usually they're fucking hilarious, man. You know, people love it when we talk about Blue Chew, but let me say, this shit works. A lot of people are like, look, man, I see you talking about Blue Chew, but does it work? Yes, it works. If y'all don't know Blue Chew, it's got the same active ingredient as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form. It's delivered to your door in a discreet package, and you don't have to go inside of a doctor's office to get it. No awkward doctor visits involved. Everything is online. That's right. You go to BlueChew.com, use the promo code BOOTLEG. They will send you a month for free. A month's supply of Blue Chew for free, $5 shipping. That's it. And they'll be like, damn, Kev, you were right, bro. My erections are lit. As they should be. Every erection should be as erect as possible. You know, you don't want to be flaccid. You don't want to be one of those 70-30 guys. You know, that means that 30% of your dick's potentially hardness is being underutilized. Could you use an extra 30% hard? Maybe 50% hard? I don't know. It depends on what you're dealing with. Are you dealing with stress in your life? Are you tired of having sex with your girlfriend? Hard to get it up? Well, go to BlueChew.com right now. Use the promo code BOOTLEG. They're going to send you a month for free. They also just dropped the Mint Chewable, same active ingredient as Levitra. That's right. So what you need to do, I mean, you don't need to do anything. If you want to, not be as hard as you can be, that's on you, bud. BlueChew.com, use the promo code BOOTLEG, and try it for free. A month's supply, free, delivered to your door. No awkward doctor appointment needed. It's all online, all right? BlueChew.com. Also want to shout out to our family over at Odd Socks. That's right. As someone who wears Odd Socks every day, I'll prove it to you. I'm in Arizona right now. This is just random. We got the Odd Socks underwear right there. You know what I mean? That's Odd Socks. And we got the Odd Socks Basics, baby. Yeah. So look, this was dope about Odd Socks, man. Not only do they got the most comfortable socks in the world, because they do. I'm not just saying that because they sponsor our show. It's true. They also got some of the crazy licenses. They just got Coca-Cola. They got Doritos. They got fucking everything. They got Scarface, Godfather, Breaking Bad, WWE. We can go on and on and on. Underwear, socks, slippers, hats, all kinds of cool stuff. OddSocksOfficial.com. Right now, use the promo code BOOTLEG, and you will save 20% off at checkout. Try the Odd Socks Basics. If you're one of those guys who wears other plain white branded socks, plain black socks, I promise you, go with the Odd Socks Basics, and you will believe me, but you will convert over. They're way more comfortable. They're way more durable. And they're odd socks. Why would you wear those other socks? We could wear odd socks, bruh. Stand out and be odd. Go to oddsocksofficial.com. Use the promo code BOOTLEG. Let's get back to the interview.
How do you feel about the racist comment that was made on No Jumper?
I haven't. Which was there?
Yeah, it was something about us being slaves.
I didn't see that.
Oh, okay, you have to check that one out. It was with Destiny and a couple other guys and this young lady that was on there, and they made some comment that was super crazy. And the guy Dijon, he kind of posted it too on his Instagram. Yeah,
That's
check
the
it out.
report card.
Yeah,
guy,
the
right?
report card guy. Yeah.
So was it Adam made the joke, or was it the other guy, or?
They both made the joke. I mean, something about you thought I was black, huh? I'm a black slave, something along those lines. But go look at it. It's kind of ruffling up feathers.
He said, I thought that you was something that you were in hip hop. You were in hip hop, and it was like, oh no, I thought you was just a slave owner. And it's just
That's what Adam said.
It was you got to watch it.
Okay. Do you guys think I mean, I don't think Adam's racist. Do you guys think he's racist?
No, me personally,
Right.
Yeah, I don't think he's racist.
I think that sometimes, like when I see some to defend him, because I see some of these old tweets going viral, I think white humor is like super dark at times. And mind you, there's some shit that like was joked about that I wouldn't joke about, but I know people.
But then again, you still have a guy come on like Richard Spencer, and then it kind of makes you question yourself. Like, fuck, like why would you bring that guy on here on this platform when you have everybody around? Like, I don't see him as a fucking reform.
I think
KKK.
So I
neo-Nazi.
So I mean, I think back to like when they did Nick Fuentes. You were part of that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have made sense to have a person of color be a part of that conversation.
On that, yeah, a part of that conversation.
But I watched some of it, and it seemed like a pretty like good convo. Because I was like, yeah, why would that? Because I just think of that dude as the Tiki Torch guy, from Charlottesville. So then I watched like maybe like 20 minutes of it when I was cleaning my office, and I was like, oh, this dude is like, is he like turned in his racist card or some shit? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think that kind of shit. I think Adam obviously wants to do more provocative content now that is like more like on the political fringes.
Bro, he's older, bro. And
Right.
like, even like a year prior to that, he was like, listen to this podcast. And it was literally like 3 hours about the COVID vaccine.
Right.
Some shit I would never fucking listen to in my life. So I already knew like his mind was pivoting somewhere else. Like his interest is not hip hop anymore. And he says that.
That's my thing is like it's kind of tough probably being hit because I don't necessarily I've never looked at Adam as like a quote unquote hip hop head. I think he's a guy who like is a fan of rap music who kind of like fell into being a part of the culture. You know what I mean?
I think he's just a very logical guy.
He's super yeah, for sure. It's like
he can pick up anything and just have a logical answer for it.
And he's a very good conversationalist.
Yeah.
He's a great podcaster. And
Bro, he's a businessman. He'll see something that's working. He'll say, let's amplify this. Once it's not working no more, we moving on to this. And
he's had some of the best hip hop interviews ever, So kudos to him. But if you're like tired of chasing down like what's hot on SoundCloud or I
No,
get it.
amazing interviewer.
Yeah, for sure.
He's great, man.
My
Yeah,
boy
he made me
T-Rell
a
right
fan.
there though.
Yeah,
As an
he-
interviewer, he right there.
I'm coming for
coming.
I'm coming
Top
for
five.
Bootleg Kev.
Hey, man, come on, man.
You ain't white. You ain't white. He ain't gonna beef with you.
Hey, I'm rooting
Fuck
for
Adam,
y'all.
I'm coming for Bootleg.
I'm rooting for y'all, man.
Give me some of them damn artists, but they come here telling them to come over here to me. Let's share it.
When are you guys launching the like the actual like original shows? I know you guys said you're not rushing anything.
I mean, we were supposed to launch it tomorrow.
Right.
But I'm sitting here with you. You know what I'm saying? I had some technical difficulties to hooking up cameras and wires and shit, but I came here for you.
Thank you,
You
buddy.
know,
I made sure. I made sure to call.
If it don't come out today, I mean tomorrow. I mean hopefully this week, if not next Wednesday.
Yeah, you was
It'll be
late.
next Wednesday.
Why was that late,
Black people on time. And you
bro?
late?
I had a rough morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know
Super
what I'm
rough
saying? Let me
morning.
get my dates out. Let me see. I got to get the fuck out of here too. I love you to death.
Super rough morning.
The 29th. If we don't do it by tomorrow, the 22nd, it'll be out
It'll
on
be
the
the
29th.
29th.
It'll be the 29th. It's coming. Yeah. This coming out tomorrow? Okay, yeah. So
Perfect.
it's not
This is
out.
your Wednesday show for the week, guys.
Yeah, this our Wednesday show. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shame on you. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy 80 here. We missing 2 other motherfuckers, but yeah.
Community.
Last thing, what happened with Sharp
Back on
last
bed.
night, man?
Man, that shit was he was, I can say for me, he was being loyal to No Jumper because he's still over there. And I was just trying to break down, like, there's a ceiling for us there. And
It
if you
felt
can't
like
see
well,
the
it felt
ceiling,
like you two were having a civil
yes.
conversation as friends. That was respectful.
The people around me now, Pun, Trey, Hove, there's a lot of other people that you don't see on camera. They're tired of like having to hold back on account of me. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of like, shady things that have happened in business and stuff like that where, I'll try to look the other way and they're like, no, it's time. Like, we can't do this. We can't do that. And if you feel like your boy is being done wrong and you're explaining to somebody why that is wrong. See, one thing that Sharp said in that, when we was having that conversation, he said, you had leverage. I'm not looking at something that somebody I consider friend as leverage with our relationship or business at the end of the day. I'm looking at it like, nigga, if you my brother, if I feel betrayed, I don't give a fuck how much money I'm losing out on. I don't care about how much the situation may affect my livelihood. I move off of morals and principles.
Right.
So if somebody is blatantly going on platforms and saying like, hey, you don't like me and T-Rell's progress because you think that now is too uncontrollable and it's too big now to where you can't put us on contract, why have leverage like that? That means that you're always going to keep us a step below.
No. I
and
think
you have the power to do that.
Obviously, in
So
hindsight,
niggas wasn't feeling that.
now that you get that full context.
Yeah.
about talking about it more. But I do think that like, I think Sharp was just kind of presenting an angle of had you guys came in and been like, hey, we're about to fucking leave, double our pay, or you know what I'm saying? Like, but again, I just think that.
But it's not about the money, bro.
No, I get that. I get that. So but I think that like, when you're talking to people about shit, like he's just sharing one perspective. I just think I was like, oh, you guys were like, it was a civil conversation.
But even
And then our guy Pun
yeah, but even OT
comes in like a fucking
wasn't-
wrecking ball.
OT wasn't feeling the conversation either.
Yeah.
Because people like me, I got my grandma's heart. I listen to everybody, I hear everybody out, and I try to see the good in everything. And the people around me, they watch me get burned 6 million fucking times.
Right.
And they're tired of that shit.
Right.
So that's where that aggression comes from. It's not necessarily, oh, Sharp, you the bad guy, because a lot of people were like, oh, well, maybe you feel like you made a bad decision. No, I stand on every decision that I do. And the people around me, they've been waiting to just be unleashed because they've been seeing behind the scenes stuff that they didn't like. And I still look at it like, you know what? Maybe this, maybe that. Nah, bro. This is what it really is. It's cut and dry. It's in your face. And if you can't process that and see where you're wronged in the situation, then hey, can't expect nobody else.
If
to
you
look
were
at it like
if you were us, what would you have done?
Oh, I would have did what I told y'all to do.
that. Exactly.
But I think that my whole thing is the one thing I saw last night that worried me was it was like, I don't want y'all to go down that path of like just shit. Like it felt like, okay, obviously you and and Sharp were having a civil conversation, which is not necessarily the greatest thing for views. But what is the good thing for views is putting the Punstigator on to go crazy on Sharp. And like my thing is if Sharp's like your genuine homie, like you guys hit him to talk about what was going on. You know what I'm saying? He decided to hop on, give you his perspective. Whether or not you agree with his perspective, it was being respectful.
That was real. It was raw.
Right.
It was curated. And honestly,
like, did you think you putting Pun on three-way with Sharp was going to go well?
I didn't even think about it.
You were just like, hey, he's calling.
Like, I'm like, honestly, that was like, we just hit the 100K mark. We was having fun. Everybody's just having a good time.
Right.
I thought me personally, it was gonna go a different type of way.
Right.
See, I think Sharp took it personal when he said, well, I'm still at no jumper. Is it fuck me? When it was like, nah, if we got a problem with anybody, we gonna say fuck you.
Right.
You don't own no jumper. You feel me? If my homies is on, hey, AD got done wrong, we not fucking with them. That don't mean it's fuck Almighty. That don't mean it's fuck Sharp. That don't mean it's fuck Flacco. We still talk to everybody that's on there. Flacco was just, you know what I'm saying? Us still having conversations with people that don't know jumper.
Did you call him after the
I talked to him after that
stream?
And I told him, I was just like, listen, bro, like the way that the people feel about certain situation, like we not dumb. We know what time it is. Like if it's a great business decision for you, I don't expect you to leave.
Right.
That get your money.
Right.
If you getting paid, what you getting paid over there, get that bread.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? OG Suicide, that's my uncle. You feel me? I told him, stay over there.
Right.
If they're taking care of you and they doing it, that's something in your best interest, go ahead and do that. I'm not going to get in between you and money, and I don't expect everybody to make a decision that I made. T-Rell moved off the just pure loyalty. He said he didn't want to do it without me. I said the same thing. If T-Rell was out, we wasn't going to do it. When Duno was talking about leaving, if Duno would have left before that we had a chance to leave, we would have left a long time ago. Because we like, nigga, the camaraderie and what we have, we can't do this with other people, bro.
Right.
We could do something, but it's still not going to be the same in that magic, and we got to stick together.
Well, I think the timing worked out, man. So next Wednesday will be the first new show. New food show coming. The whole universe is coming. Proud of y'all, man.
Shame on you.
I can't wait to see what y'all got coming, bruh.
Yeah, shame on you.
Shame on you. Next Wednesday, the 29th?
29th, man.
There it is.
Coming.
Appreciate y'all, fellas.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Boom.